and they don't understand like how much you love your country. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, come on.
not a lot of people are like that. You know.
No, that's not true. I'm not Filipino, but I did feel his pride, his love, and his passion in that performance. Definitely. Kamusta? Mabuhay! Magandang gabi and welcome back to MGNDA ko. Ako po si Ovela, and who's ready to learn more about Easy Mill? I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I was going to be reacting to his interview. There is a long interview / reaction of Easy Mill. I think him and the guy that's interviewing him will be reacting to his own performance of Panalo on the Wish Bus. That's what I'm understanding from the title of this video. So I told you I was gonna react to it, but in two parts because this is a pretty lengthy video. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video with me. So the title is Easy Mill Panalo live on Wish USA reaction with Easy Mill and H-Bomb. So I'm guessing the interviewer's name is H-Bomb. And his channel is H-Bomb Segovia. Okay. Did he put a description? No, not really. Okay. I hope you guys are ready. But before we start, please consider following me on Instagram at Music Game News. And without further ado, let's get to it.
Hey, guess what we're doing today, man? Hey, this dude right here, this is crazy. He just like, he went on a bus and he decided he's gonna have 10 million views.
I think they are filming with the webcam, and that's why the image is a little laggy, I guess, you know?
On this song. But you know what though, when it first...
Man, this is so cool. I wish I were the one to interview Easy Mill or react with Easy Mill, you know?
First started, it already blew up because this song is just crazy, bro. So when you wrote the song, what was you thinking?
You know, it started all from the idea of my mom, just like, why don't you use, cause I explained to her about like hip hop sampling, how in beats, you know,
Cariñosa.
Sample, like other music from other things to like put it behind like hip hop drums.
Yeah.
And then she was like, why don't you use but di mo gamitin yung like the cultural.
So funny, he can't really explain it in English, so he has to like switch back to Tagalog.
Music in the Philippines.
Yung old
like,
school talaga.
Yung old school
right?
Talaga.
And then so I thought in my head, the first thing she wanted me to do was tinikling, which is also like a cultural dance from, like, you know, from way back, but something that was close to my heart is cariñosa.
There you go.
Cariñosa yung naging paborito ko nun eh, kasi naalala ko pero meron pa akong memory na parang pinuri ako ng teacher ko na.
Right? So what we're gonna do today in this channel, by the way, I am H-Bomb and you guys
there
know
you
what
go.
this is, right?
Easy Mill.
Yeah. 2200.
What the hell was this?
By the way, for everybody that didn't know that.
That's the whole city, you feel me? You know, it's just like, I put it up like that, you feel me? It's just, I feel like in a sense of way, people might think it's just like a regular old set, like a block. But
have you noticed they both say, you feel me a lot?
you know, just no set, bro. That's my whole city, you feel me? It's 2200. 2200, and I'm out.
2200. Hey. Yo, I think we should start counting how many times they're gonna say you feel me.
You know, everything about that. It's just like, I feel it in my heart to represent it, put it out there, you know. I'm from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Grew up there, only been 5 years here.
I'm Pinoy, I ain't tisoy. Or does he say, I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy? No, I think he says, I'm Pinoy, I ain't tisoy.
In the States, bro, so it's like, everything about that.
And everybody that's like reacting to the song is like, everybody's thinking like, oh, he grew up in the States. And so now you like cleared it up. He spent like 5 years. So what people are wondering now though is why do you speak English so well though?
Why do I speak English so well?
What? What do you mean, why does he speak English so well? There are tons of Filipinos that have impeccable English, man. Like, seriously, that is not,
I grew up listening to like American media. Like, that was what my parents fed me. Like, I don't know if fed is the right word.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, like, it's like
that's what his parents exposed him to.
the type of media they would have me consume, and that's like I fell in love with, oh no, not necessarily fell in love, but like it was what I was directed towards, like more so, and it was like what I would gear more on. Sometimes of course parang yung mga shows na katulad ng Super Ingo sa Pilipinas, parang hindi ko naman maiwasan yun kapag pag yun sumampa na sa TV, ako na rin parang gumagawa ko sarili ko laruan na yung tatlong kulay na ano ba yun? Red, green, blue, basta.
Red, green, blue. I'm familiar with those colors. Is he talking about ABS-CBN?
Lilipad ako! You know.
But this reaction video is like totally different. I mean, like you guys have never seen a reaction video where the actual star of the song is
Hey, don't
sitting
get
right here.
twisted. No, don't do that.
What?
Hey, shout out to ZS, bro.
Oh,
ZS,
that's right.
ZS is a reaction channel. They do like they had Juice WRLD, rest in peace. On
Juice
there.
WRLD,
Like,
bro. Rest in
remember
peace to
this.
Juice WRLD.
And then yeah, ZS is a reaction channel, and they
Man.
get the artists on there too.
Yeah. But this is exciting because we're gonna. Because so many people are like talking about this song, like what does this mean? What does that mean? You know what?
Just to clear things up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
So he's here.
You feel
he's
me
gonna
again?
clear all of this stuff up, and it's gonna be fun. Start it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. On Wish. Wish USA. This intro though.
Wish. 107.
Ah!
Oh, Ilocano. Hey. Panalo!
Alright.
Let's stop at that chorus.
Let's go.
'Cause that chorus, no matter who hears it, right? I mean, you're just gonna bounce. It just, you know, it automatically makes you bounce. And what you're saying there, bro,
And you have to sing
Man,
along to it.
in Tagalog, diba?
In
Yeah,
Tagalog.
so, tayo ay Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. So that means, so I might put up the translations up here, but it means we are Filipino, no matter what the color of our skin is, we will take it to heart. Tayo ay Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, Mapatagalog, Bisaya, o Ilocano. Those are the three major languages inside the Philippines, you know. So, because generally it's Filipino as like the main language of Tagalog, but then those are like the three main ones, the biggest ones, like, you know. So, I didn't mean to leave any other dialects or like languages inside the Philippines.
Yeah, but just wait. Just wait.
Hey,
Just wait.
Eavesdropping on them.
Alright, go ahead.
But yeah.
He's basically saying that there is no favoritism here.
I didn't mean to leave anybody out, but that was like the initial thought because, you know, Tagalog, Bisaya, and Ilocano, three biggest people.
Ilocano.
So,
By the way,
Bisaya.
shout out to Manny Pacquiao right here.
hey,
Yeah.
Already
Let's go.
Okay.
Pero yung kanta na to, bro, sobrang makabayan. Kaya everybody's comparing you to like the late Francis Sam. He's a very good friend of mine. Kasi lahat ng mga kanta ni Francis Sam, di ba, talagang binibigay niya yung pagka makabayan niya. And that's exactly what you're doing, bro. That's why everybody is gonna eat this song up because you are so proud of your soil. You know what I mean? Like,
And he's
bro,
passionate.
I'm getting goosebumps right now, and I'm with you every day, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, when I watch like reactionists, sabi nga nila ba, kinikilabutan ako. It's real, bro. Like when you hear the chorus, talagang kikilabutan ka. Grabe
Oh,
talaga
man.
siya.
They gave me chills right now as he is speaking about him getting chills, you know, about it. Like, seriously.
I mean, kayo, di ba? I mean, like,
You feel the
pag
pride,
hindi
bro.
kayo kinikilabutan, manhid na kayo nun.
Tayo ang balay.
Let's go.
No, okay. Alright, let's go.
Alright, here comes the first verse, and we're gonna break everything down for y'all.
Break
Just so it's
it.
clear.
Yeah, break it.
Keep running your mouth when you lying and stay on my business. We'll watch you dying. I'm taking my people to ice with crime, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. That it just lying in booths. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Enjoy it if you cool. Haters cause news when I put my city on the map. 22 O. Longer was city, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin was sit where we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, I'm an ASAP with some metal and mammy. We turn up with that. Been one day till the sun came. Now we want fame like a kid in the trap.
Okay, we gotta stop on that one. Because he said all kinds of stuff right there, right? So we're gonna have him break it down. And so just so you guys know, because like, you know, not a lot of people, because he said like crippin' and all that stuff. So
Yeah, like just to clear it all. What was the first thing?
so are you a gangster or something?
Nah.
I mean, not,
Come on.
not necessarily fully like, you know, jumped into an actual gang, but just, you know, I had a homie from back then when I was in Pangasinan, and like, you know, actually like
Pangasinan.
like that actual involvement was just me hanging out with them. It was like I was partially living in Urdaneta.
Nice.
And the funny story about that is this homie of mine from back then, I'm not gonna name him, but like I was skateboarding, like, you know, in front of my house and like, you know, to the gates, and so this dude watching me, like he walked up to the gate watching me, and then all of my other friends at the time, they ran to like the backyard of the house because there was like. And then I was wondering, yo, why y'all all like all that? You left me here skating all alone, and they was like, come here, bro. That guy's a criminal. And I was like, huh? Like I was like, I don't know. I didn't react to it in a way where I was like, a criminal. I mean, he's just watching.
Right.
You know, like.
Right.
And he was just watching, and he asked a question like, you know, like in Tagalog, ginagawa mo dyan tol? And I approached him like literally sincerely, like just talking to him like a normal person. Oh, I'm just skateboarding, boys, you know. Showed him a trick or two, and he was like, I don't know what I noticed about him, but I think like because it's in a province in the Philippines called Pangasinan, and like I don't know how dude has been living, but I feel like he's been living like, you know, in the gutter and like in an archaic type of life. So I don't know if skateboarding to him was like a first to see. But that's like what I felt like, you know, he was curious about what the hell
I don't feel like he is really answering H-Bomb's question here.
I was doing, because... So I let him in the gate. And I was like, I was showing him something. He tried to roll on it because just out of curiosity. And he was like, just really like weirded out with the fact that like, you know, the board was just like, you know, too slippery to handle. And like, you know, and I don't know, that probably struck a curious chord, and after that he would come often. And then here's like the weirdest thing, where I feel like I got semi jumped in, or not even, probably just, I don't know, bro. Like one day he brought his bag with him and told me like, sumama ka sa akin, meron tayong puntahan, merong skate park sa outskirts ng, he didn't say outskirts, but like sa labas, like there's a skate park in the outskirts of the city. There's a skate park in the outskirts of the city, and it's in an abandoned restaurant. And my grandma thought I was crazy to believe this guy, like, you know, but I don't know.
I would think. I mean, some dude.
It's like notoriously he's a criminal.
Everybody's like running. There's a criminal, and you're like, hey, let's go.
But I was like, bro, like I don't get out that much, so like just me hanging out with him, I don't know. There was like a strong sense of like, I don't know, like angst I was just hanging out from him, and also just the fact that, you know, I felt like he was genuinely happy trying this skateboarding thing that he was never aware of. So I was like, just approaching him as like a homie.
So this is basically his story that he's telling about him getting close to gangster life, but not really. I mean, is the guy that he's talking about, is he really a criminal? Apparently not. So
Yeah. And I felt that.
I don't think he's a gangster, and he said it himself that he doesn't even get out that much.
From him that he was getting this treatment that he wouldn't get from anywhere. I don't know, I don't put that like that. So yeah, we went to the skate park, and he would always like, right when we got on the jeepney, like these, like the main jeepney things. That's the main
ride. Main transportation for the Philippines.
It's the Filipino taxi.
With him to the skate park.
Filipino cab.
He wore this blue rag all the time. Whenever he's like, you know, trying to get out somewhere, like, you know. And then we got to the place, and we just like about 50 motherfuckers that are like kind of like the same vibe as him, and like everybody's like that, like, oh, what's up, bro? And then that's like kind of like, some of them were skaters, and I literally taught him how to shove it inside of the fucking like abandoned restaurant skate park. And like, I don't know, sometimes they would tell me to hide because some people are like coming through. And I would have my skateboard just ready like this. What the fuck is going on?
But that's a funny story, man. It's crazy. But the way you represent like where you from, it's like your roots. It's like you have never forgotten. Like, bro, I think like every song that I hear, you always throw up the 2200, and like everybody's like wondering, like, is that a set? And so now he's clearing it up. You know what I mean?
It ain't no like regular block or set that anybody would just throw up because of like no turf or nothing. It's like, it may be derived in terms of influence towards that, because I feel like a sense of the way that that came about is they need to put that up to like state the claim. If you're coming across like a lot of people who are like, you know, your enemy, like the enemy hood, you gotta still stand on 10 toes, being like, you know, I rep this shit. Like, but for me, like, I derive that in terms of influence, not no culture vulture shit, but like derive in terms of influence from that and use it in a way that's positive, not deriving like negativity out of it. Like, I made these signs like symbolizing 2200. Like, that's my entire city, so I'm putting up for my entire city. You feel me?
Man, Olongapo, be proud. And also you brought up like Kendrick and then M and ASAP. So I'm assuming that's like your main. I mean, like, you guys can.
Now I'm very interested in this portion. I really want to know what his inspirations are.
Can't deny anyways, this dude right here, but he spits, bro. I mean, like, everybody's saying it. I mean, I'll be like the first one to say, man, he's got songs, bro, that like you sound exactly like M, bro, and you got songs that you sound exactly like Kendrick. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, bro, it's crazy because everybody that watches like all the reactions and shit like that, you know what I mean? They're like, bro, is this M? And they're like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're like, man, I hope M hits up this kid. You know what I mean? It would be dope to have them two together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we went really far into like the lyrics already. It would even.
I know.
But you know, it's a good thing in terms of explaining, because we know the song already. Like, because just playing it so much throughout the house. But yeah, so like, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, out in space, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my ring like a case of walking water crops for surviving.
Just. Alright.
They're gonna talk about the S is silent.
A lot of people hindi nila naiintindihan tong part na to. Kaya ang gagawin natin, papa-explain natin sa kanya ngayon. Go, bro. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
So let's skip the Spain pain part. That's already like a given. But I'm claiming my reign like a king, so I can water crops for surviving. And then if you hear in the background, if you actually listen to the real record, it says the ad-libs go like rain, rain. That's like the background ad-lib at that part. Rain, rain. And then my verse says, go away if you tripping. Rain, rain, go away. So, but also I'm trying to like, there's a counterpart happening in terms of calling the rain to go away. And also having,
Tagalogin mo ngayon.
I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. It's just like in terms of like a survival line. I'm claiming my reign like a king.
It's a double entendre, I think that's how you call it. So I'm claiming my reign as the king, you know. Reigning? How do you say? Reign to reign on people, you know. And claiming the rain as in the water, you know.
But rain.
Yeah.
Double entendre.
There you go.
People, they just skip over that and they don't really understand it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, when they react
I'm
to
spoon feeding you.
yeah, you guys are spoiled right now. You know what I mean? So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Now we gotta go. Wait. So you also said like right there, right? When they claim that they listen. So all right, here we go. Because for me, it's like you're saying like a lot of people like I listen to the song or whatever. What do you actually mean? Like people are pretending that they listened to it when they really didn't. What did you mean when you said it?
Of course, that's just like.
I'm the first one to say that the first few times when I listen to a song, I don't really listen to the lyrics. I listen to the music, you know. I listen to the sounds, to the musicality of the track. If I like the track and listen to it, you know, a couple dozens of times, now I start listening to the lyrics and try to understand the meaning, you know. But I do realize that a lot of people are not like me, and the first thing they focus on are the lyrics.
A generalization of some people who derive it from non-listeners who just go off of like plain critique right away. But of course, it goes to show that I don't necessarily I don't let it affect me, but it's just something to address people who are quick on a whim to critique right away instead of like, oh, did you actually
listen? Mas parang yung ano, di ba? Pag hindi pa nila nakikinig, parang mga haters ba?
Yeah.
Di ba? Hindi pa nila naririnig yung kanta, hindi pa nila napapanood yung videos, anong ginagawa? Dislike. So, yun ang ano, to natin. If you guys didn't understand that, I don't even know what to tell you. He's just like, you know what I mean, reminding his people to shout. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, 3 stars in the sun, syempre, I mean, bro, yung sa sobrang makabayan mo, bro, talagang it came out in a song. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't understand like how much you love your country. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, come on.
Not a lot of people are like that. You know.
No, that's not true. I'm not Filipino, but I did feel his pride, his love, and his passion in that performance. Definitely.
I mean, like when they make it here, and if you guys didn't know, he's already made it here. I mean, like, dude, he's trending worldwide right now. It's not just trending sa Philippines lang, diba? So, pero every song, I'm telling you, every song, if you're carrying your country, you're carrying 2200. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should be proud, just like everybody is proud. I talk about it.
2200.
You go ahead, man. You know.
But this chorus is coming up, and you know we're about to bounce.
Walang tatalo sa bagsik ng ating dugo means nobody can beat the ferocity of our bloodline.
Totoo yan. Katapangan talaga.
Hey, if you seen that video, 5 Filipinos versus 20 Mexicans, yeah. DDS? Are you kidding me? I discuss problems. That's just to be like on a positive note. Sometimes we don't have to always discuss problems, bro. Wag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. That means let's not discuss the problems.
Exactly.
Just for a time being. Let's have a good time right now in this song. But of course I'm gonna talk about problems. The fuck? Yes, my ass, bro.
Wait, so I feel like maybe this was a stream and people are commenting, and I think that's what he read right now.
And here it comes.
To be honest, I've been listening to this song on repeat, and my favorite parts are the parts where he does not rap in English. He said, utang!
Ang daming nagsasabi hindi nila naiintindihan, di ba?
Oh my lord.
Siguro, kasi ako, nung tumira ako sa Pilipinas, 90s pa yon. So, alam na alam ko yung sinasabi mo na sinaing na pusa. Kasi yung mga new school na hindi nakakaintindi kung anong ibig niyang sabihin. Sabihin ko lang sa inyo, hindi niya na kailangan sabihin. Pag nagpunta ka ng probinsya sa Pilipinas, alam mo ba kung anong inuulam ng mga tao doon? Naghahanap sila ng mga pusa. Yung mga pusa, aso, yun ang kinakain nila. So yung mga hindi na...
I really hope they're gonna switch back to English.
Tama ba ako? Is that what that is?
Tama ka tol. So, that's why like I took that line kasi doon din sa probinsya ko, sa Pangasinan, sa Ordaneta, doon ako tumitira sa lola ko doon, like you know, like I know the part of people, like I witnessed one of these cats that I really adored. It was a stray cat, but it would come to our house.
Right.
And like, I literally witnessed like right in front of my eyes, like I was looking out the window at nighttime. Meron isang lalaki, karga-karga niya yung pusa. Patay na. Like literally.
Oh, by the way, no. We have to actually translate this Tagalog version for everybody that's watching that doesn't understand.
Thank you. Oh my god. It's like they forgot about other people, you know? So I've changed my mind. I don't think I'm gonna make part 1 and part 2. It's just gonna be this part. I'm gonna finish the whole video because I'm interested. Very interested.
Tagalog. So, like your first, like kung inakala mo.
Kung inakala mo isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy Meal, if you thought that Easy Meal can only use one language,
you're wrong.
Kay Bathala ka sisingil.
Think again.
You're gonna pay a debt to Bathala. Bathala means God. So
Bathala?
That's like the direct translation of that.
Right.
And what's it? Kay Bathala ka sisingil. Utang na galing sa loob
Utang.
na lumutang. This whole scheme is like, I was like derailing myself in terms of like a very solidified topic. It was just me going on a tangent where every single line literally rhymes.
It's called multisyllabic rhyming.
Yeah, multisyllabic rhyming. But I
And that's why it sounded so good, man. I love that part.
didn't go forward, like, you know, I didn't go focused on what would be like, you know, I didn't address anything too specific.
Right.
But like, utang na galing sa loob. Utang na loob means just because
Utang na galing sa loob.
Ka sisingil. So, kapag meron kang sisingilin, parang 'di ba may utang na loob na merong involved.
So like,
so I just derived it from that and went bullshit route,
right?
But with rhymes. That's like literally it, bro.
Like just straight
I just had fun with it. You feel me? Utang na galing sa loob na lumutang hinaing sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa. Actually,
but does it have a meaning, you know?
I was gonna go for that line. Utang na galing sa loob. It means like, how do you say it in English?
Like you owe
someone.
Like pretend somebody did something for you, and like so you owe that person. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's
Nagaling sa loob na lumutang. Lumutang means it floated.
Yeah.
So, cause from inside it like floated, and then you just put it on.
Yeah. So it's just like a straight up scheme, like
a straight up bullshit scheme.
Yeah.
With rhymes.
Having fun. I mean, like I mean, you guys gotta respect that. He's like honest enough to actually, you know what I mean, admit that instead of like trying to make up shit about, you know, like, oh, you know what I mean. So, I mean,
the fun lines, you feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I also love the fact that I included that there. The fact that people made memes about it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
they did though.
like having that factor in terms of like it blowing up, like, and also the meme spectrum of it. Like people have something to drag towards in the meme world, and I love it. I love memes.
So the pusa line, pusa in English means cat. So what he's trying to say is like somebody was cooking a cat, because in the Philippines, if you live in the Philippines, in the back provinces, people eat dogs.
Did he said pusat? It sounds like pussycat. So a cat.
People eat cats, and it's natural. You know,
It's
like
natural.
it's natural.
it's
Just
just what it
you
is.
know, that's exactly what he's saying. And for people like they're so confused. They're like, "What does that mean? What does that mean, bro? What do you mean? You never heard anybody eating a cat? You ever heard of shopao?" Anyways, we go.
Shopao is delicious.
Okay,
Oh my
I also
god.
saw
The passion in that portion is palpable.
a comment. You're like, "Bro, did he make a mistake? Why did he stop? Tell him why he stopped."
Oh, that's actually a censored part because of Wish. So, uray no nga ibagak kinya.
Yeah, when I read the lyrics of the song, I read the entire thing, right? So you guys told me, oh, you read a bad word.
Even though I told y'all, screw y'all, or if we're not being censored in this channel, like, even though I told y'all, fuck y'all, like, that's what that means. Uray no nga ibagak kinyayo. Dito yak lang nga gur uray no sinota idayo. I'll be right here waiting on any of y'all to pull up. Like, that's just that, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I told y'all, fuck y'all, I'll be right here waiting for y'all to pull up. So, uray no nga ibagak kinyayo ti okinayo, dito yak lang nga gur uray no sinota agdayo. Tapno sang itam ak inti wagas mo nga payo. Like, so even though like you're telling me all that, you're like giving me dumbass advice, you're like crying to me like, oh, you shouldn't,
I love it, and that's the part that's gonna follow this, right? When he says puti kuti kuti kuti.
So it's just like straight up talking shit.
yeah, it's just
Straight up
in
talking
Ilocano.
In Ilocano.
Yeah.
That's pretty, bro. Now, I mean, when you say like straight up, I mean talagang straight up.
Straight up,
Here we
like,
go.
but yeah. So that part, wait, what did I say? Uray no nga imbaga kanya ti o kanay dito yak lang ang uray no sinute ang tapno sang itam akin ti wagas mo nga payo. Tapno sang itam akin ti wagas mo nga payo. Nga takay kayatong nga patay ang kakan atoy bayo. Nga takay kayatong. It's like you, like after all that shit that I said, you know, I think you want a death wish, bro. I think you're asking for a death wish. So that's like those are the lines in Ilocano.
These next lines right here. So I'm gonna have to guess. Like the first one that you said is in Ilocano, and then English and Tagalog, right? Same meaning.
Same meaning on every single line. So that's right here.
Ever since bata.
All of those lines mean the same thing.
Okay.
Si kayo nga amin. Lahat kayo. All of you.
Okay.
Like, it all means
He basically translated all of you in Tagalog and Ilocano, I think.
the phrase all of you.
Yeah.
All of you, but said in 3 different ways of saying it. So first was Ilocano, Tagalog,
There you go.
English.
There you go.
Si kayo nga amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. So that's like literally generalizing all of y'all in 3 different universes, bro.
And here comes everybody's part. Everybody's part.
Everybody.
Everybody's part. Right here. Go ahead.
Everybody.
Let's do it.
I want the kind of discriminate in my own home country. Some say like, I tisoy.
I'm Pinoy. Oh! I ain't tisoy. I'm Pinoy. And then he goes nuts on the people, man.
know what I'm saying? Ah!
Man.
I ain't tisoy.
Oh,
I'm Pinoy.
And for people are like saying like some ignorant people, they're like, you know, dude, that's not like. That's not discriminating, bro. Yes, it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I've read so many comments about that saying that no, tisoy is not discriminating. It means you're pretty. I think it was something like that. I don't know.
if you was living here and saying, you know what I mean? Like when you talk about like white people or Mexicans or Chinese or
Anything
or
of the
black
sort.
people, if you say anything like that, your ass is going to jail here, bro. You know, that's the same thing sa Pilipinas. Na pag sinabi mo, puti-puti mo, hindi ka naman Pilipino.
Puti.
I mean, like, tinutokso ka ng mga tao. So, it is discriminating. For people to say, like, it's not, it is. It's like a total definition of, like...
I think that it's just, you know, different aspects of how people view it, you know. At first, like, there's the general people, like, mostly everyone back home, that kayo manggi yung balat, di ba? Kaya parang pinipicture nila kasi syempre yun yung parang pinoportray sa media. O
Right.
kailangan para maganda ka, maputi ka. Ganun. And you know, in terms of how they're thinking of the way, like that's what they've been fed in terms of like how they see that. So if they might say that if you're called tisoy, you're lucky. And then but it's different in my perspective because of me growing up as this, you know, thing that they called tisoy.
I guess he felt it as a derogatory term, right?
In terms of like not being a general tisoy Pinoy, I'm like I look like a Caucasian person. And
Because I'm half, and you're probably like all of it, or 3/4. Because my mom's white, and then my dad's Filipino and Spaniard. But I mean, like my color is far from me, so like they call me like semi tisoy, but you know.
yeah. But in terms of like how that derived, what I experienced from when I was a kid was like kids didn't talk to me. Just because of the fact.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Bullying sucks, bro. It should not happen. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That they think that, you know, they're gonna have to speak English.
Yeah.
And most of the fact is that, you know, in the Philippines, people, madalas yung mga tao, they're shy to speak English. And then also with the fact that I didn't get to fit in like right away as quick as like, you know, all the other kids, which me saying that line is like it's extensive. It's like it's exaggerative to a point because I'm exaggerating this bad feeling I had when I was a kid, which of course I'm supposed to be grown up to understand. I'm grown up enough to understand that it was just what it was back then, but you're gonna get accepted no matter what. But you know, that's just like, you know,
still
it
shouldn't happen.
Facts of what I felt from before, and I just put that right there.
But
Just
that's happening like all around the world though. Like even here, you know what I mean? If you go like far skirts of like states and stuff, you know, like a lot of people don't accept, like if they see like a black dude or an Asian guy or a Mexican guy, they're like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go that way. You know what I mean? Like, man, discrimination is still going on around the world, bro. It's not just, you know what I'm saying? It's just. I mean, this subject is like totally disgusting. I mean, like it's crazy.
It's a subject that's always gonna be iffy when it comes to like just everything about it is iffy, bro. So, you know, different perspectives come clashing along from people who want to debate about it, but I just said what I felt, and you know, I'm glad some people related to it, and I'm also glad some people are willing to debate it. You know, it's just I'm cool with whatever y'all think.
And the way you said it too, I ain't tisoy, and then the way that you said like Pinoy, bro, that had so much feelings. Like you
it hit hard.
It, like when you said like feelings, like
it hit
you know
hard.
What I'm saying?
There was
like,
a lot of passion.
You know what I mean?
Because that line actually has some truth to it with me. I was with my mom, she was performing like on stage, and some of her like instrumentalist friends was like talking to me in English, and I said that out loud to the guy, like, so he was talking to me in English, and I remember my mom's telling that story to me. She said that I said when I was a kid, "Ano ka ba? Pinoy ako, nagtatagalog ako."
Which means
if you guys didn't know, by the way, his mom and his dad are both amazing
musicians, singers.
And I'm sure you guys know who his dad is. His name is Paul Sapiera. He used to be the lead singer, guitarist. Yeah, yeah, rock star, which a lot of people know.
For those of you who don't know, I reacted to a whole interview regarding Paul Sapiera. It's on the channel. So if you want to learn more about his dad, you can check out that video.
You know, and he picked up all of that stuff: singing, rapping, metal, playing guitars,
and dancing.
I mean, you guys haven't seen like a quarter of this man. I promise you.
And I say dancing because I reacted to his video Freeze, but I will release that one if everything goes well Monday.
Hindi nyo pa nakikita yung quarter ng talent na ibibigay niya sa inyo. You guys gotta follow him. But this part right here that's coming up, his fast part, like when I first listened to the song, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Because I wasn't ready, because you were like, but you know, it was built up, because when you said like, I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy, then
and I swear that
let's go.
He raps so fast.
Wait, okay. wait.
Alright.
Everybody's talking about this line. It's like a big debate.
That also, man.
So, explain it to them why you said it.
So, first and foremost, what I said. The first English lines, you know, it was pretty straight up, you know. And
But it's fast.
And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I make it to the top, and I'll be showing naysayers and
naysayers, like no people
that say no.
Mind the rhymes too, bro. The same way again. I make it to the top, I'll be showing naysayers and then it goes straight up to Tagalog, right,
which is beautiful.
And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again and make it to the top, I'll be showing naysayers and nanalo na ako numulapin na pinikuta sila po sa maktan at lahat na saktan na nalamin nila na pinintay ka na yung bayani sa
so fast.
So
breathe.
That whole why I chose the term pinugutan si lapu-lapu sa maktan is like
pinugutan,
because in terms of a writing pattern, I always go through this like, you know, dilemma or doubt in my head in terms of when it comes to closing out a song.
Yeah.
Am I gonna close it out with absolute truth, or am I gonna make people
talk about it?
Yeah.
You know.
So that's like in terms of me weighing the options.
I get what you're saying. So you really...
So basically leaving the ending open, you know, so that people can debate about it.
I actually said that so people would talk about it.
Yeah, of course, you know the history about Lapu-Lapu and Magellan, you know, from the history of the Philippines is just like, Lapu-Lapu was able to, like, you know, he, in the process of that, of course, he died. That was way back then.
Right.
But me just using the term pinugutan means
Pinugutan.
to be beheaded.
Oh, damn.
It was never beheaded. That's like just me putting an exaggerated term in a ploy to, you know, drive traffic and talk. It's like inaccurate, but he still died.
He still died.
He's dead right now, so it's like, it's not overall factual in a way, but still, like, the thing that's
he did that on purpose, I guess, to create havoc, to make people talk.
factual about that is whenever he did die from back then, like, people were still saddened. The original Filipinos were still saddened. So that's like just a way of me twisting how things were and
twisting the truth.
I'm sorry to anybody who was like offended with the fact of me being like, you know, putting inaccurate sources about like our history.
Changing history.
You know, that's why the song is what it is right now, and just me being like, you know, thoughtful. Okay, I was like writing this shit. Okay, I gotta close out the song.
And that's important. Closing out the song is important.
So the way I derived that got people talking.
Yeah.
It got people agreeing to it.
Questioning history.
Disagreeing to it. I got people in the in-betweens. I had to check that all out. I had to make sure, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So the way it is right now, people are talking, man. So
Yeah.
I have to be smart with it. Says,
I mean, you just put some color in like what the truth was.
Yeah.
And you just colored it up. You know, like make it pretty.
yeah.
You know, why not? And plus, it's the ending of a. It's
Make it pretty, but
Basically, it's based on a true story. You know, when movies do that, it's like, yeah, you know, we're inspiring our, you know, movie from actual events, but we are doing it in our own way. And that's what he did with his song.
in a brutal way because,
Yeah.
like, you know, he was never really beheaded.
No, he was not.
He was not beheaded. But saying that, it sounds.
Yeah. It sounds
He got beheaded? Damn!
beastie. He sounds, you know, it sounds beastie.
Sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's go.
Oh, damn! You feel me?
Now, Filipino, despite any turmoil,
I'm proud of my soil.
Di ba kayo nakikigil?
Ilocano.
Man, my whole body's gonna hurt from doing all this.
Panalo!
Wish 107.5.
Ang galing,
Who was
no?
right?
Ang galing!
Ang galing kasi
Ang
nung
galing!
ano, diba?
Yeah.
Yung galing. I mean, like, did
Grabe.
you practice, like, your face reactions? Like, when-
Ah,
I mean,
that's a good question. See, I would have asked him this question. Why was he so energetic, so passionate? Why was his face, you know, like changing so much, like extorting?
I mean, like, when people perform, you know what I mean? Like for example,
question.
like cultura, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you guys didn't know, like, all my facial reactions were taught by him, like how to do that, how to do dealing with my whatever. So, how did you like? Paano mo ginawa yan? Like, how do you practice it?
Yeah, you know, but I don't know what it. I don't know.
Oh wait,
how
I'm sorry. Or is it emotions coming out of you that you know? What I mean?
It comes from that, but also me being a fan of the music that I'm a fan of. I would listen to it in front of a mirror and imagine myself as those artists performing on stage or performing in front of a music video.
Okay, so there's a part of acting in his performance. I like that. I'm just sad that he didn't really talk about his inspirations, you know?
And I don't know. I do it in a way where I feel like conveying a certain word or a certain way it's supposed to be like felt, and like how your eyes are looking towards the camera, how your mouth is moving, how your head is placed in terms of like the attitude you're trying to convey. It's
Yeah.
like directing.
Yeah.
So like
Directing, acting, and
like directing, acting, all of that aspect that goes into it is like I learned it all like subtly. Like I didn't like intentionally go into like, okay, I'm gonna be focusing on acting now, I'm gonna be focused on directing now. It just came with it because me going into like this solo ride is like, you guys see my music videos and me having to
and they're all dope.
thank you.
And bro, every time like I watch a music video that you've made, and not a lot of people know this, and we're gonna clear this up. By the way, he shoots all this
Yeah.
with his sister Ruth.
That's impressive.
You know, and then he directs all of it. He screenwrites everything. He sinusulat niya lahat. He screenwrites everything.
He
and then
probably edits the
everything,
video.
puts all the visuals in it. I mean, like, bro. I mean, like, that's just. I don't even know what you call it, bro. That's like it's
It's
just
a
talent. You know?
one-man
I mean,
show.
like, And
Yeah,
wait till
it's-
he does all the other stuff that he does, and you guys will find that out soon. You guys just gotta keep following him.
You
know
might
what I mean?
you know to most people it is very dope.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to critiquing, I don't feel like I've reached the level that I want to yet.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
But I'm just saying, look, it's just
Nah, man, he's right. He needs to reach for the stars.
I don't know. It's something that I got addicted to.
Yeah.
Is the quality
Mm-hmm.
of the stuff that I put out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
like I literally became an obsessive with.
Same. I'm the same. And that's why I always try to give you guys the best audio quality, whether it be me talking, to you guys with my, high quality microphone, or the quality of the audio from the video that I'm reacting to. I always try to give you the best quality possible. And that comes to a detriment because, I get my videos blocked and demonetized. But that's how much I care about quality.
Every single aspect of the things that I do.
Yeah.
Like the video editing side, I follow like movie video
Yeah.
editors and VFX stuff. I want to get into After Effects and learn how
Nice.
to do 3D
Right.
like shit like Godzilla, like make that on my own. That's like I went that route too. And then on the music side of things, following producers like like experimental producers, even like going as to far like what kind of new plugins are always like available to the market and what kind of hardware or software is like in terms of like the audio world, in terms of like of course in the musician side, in terms of like I don't know, it's just everything that goes into this craft is like
He's passionate
I
about
don't
it.
know how to explain it,
You
bro.
you just love it. The
Yeah.
passion.
I'm the
That's
same.
everything that goes into it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like this. Nobody can picture how I want it to look. I don't want to like depend it. Like the most cases is like artists like go to a label so that it can be done for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shooting and everything.
Let me give you guys an example why I told him to shut the fuck up. Jokingly, by the way. It's all love. I told him to shut the fuck up. It's because when he was editing Cultura, by the way, right? When he was putting all these lights and then he's looking at it and I'm like, God damn, that shit's dope. And then he's just all of a sudden like, fuck! I swear to God, do it.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, Easy Mill is the one who directed, shot, edited H-Bomb's video and song called Cultura, right?
Do it one time for him. Do it one time for him. Do it.
Oh my god.
He's like-
I swear to God, bro, how I critique my own shit is like, it will always be only me who critiques it like that way. I showed him like this one, like part of
I
how,
didn't see shit.
Wait.
I didn't see shit.
it's tracking, bro. It's like
He showed it to me. I still don't see it. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
it was tracking of a light sequence. I couldn't get it correctly, bro. Like the light that was striking from the upwards.
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
it was indirect to my eyes. It's
Oh my
editor shit,
God.
bro. I'm telling you, it's editor shit.
I
It's
know.
Fucking,
But I'm saying like he has those eyes that like he sees like a little dot when it's wrong and he'll be like,
Yeah, but he's a perfectionist. I get it. I'm the same. But with time and I guess maturity, you will learn that a piece of art is never perfect. You can always go back and tweak it, So at some point, you're just gonna have to be okay with it,
you know what I mean? Like the whole world just fucking fell apart.
he was so confused.
I'm like, so I'm sitting there and I'm looking at you and you're like this and you're like, fuck! I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened? And he's like, this fucking dot. You see that? And I'm like, what the? Where? Anyways, we've been here forever. So do you wanna?
Yeah, man. When to close it out, yeah, it's just I get so
fun.
overly critiquing myself. he can't see what I see, so I'm just like a perfectionist.
There you
because
go.
I'm trying to
There
make
you go.
do with what we have. You feel me?
But you know, look what he did too.
That's what I said in my reaction to Freeze that will be coming out Monday.
The cultura, though, the video. I mean, like, if you didn't like the production of, you know, cultura, I watched like a lot of reaction videos, and they were like, God damn, they spent a lot of money on that video. Nope.
No
That's all his work right there.
editing.
I mean,
Yeah,
bro,
work.
thank you so much for being here. You know, I
No
love you.
problem, man. You know, this might be a low quality ass video in some aspects of it, bro, but like, you know, it's realer than a motherfucker. You know me?
There you go.
Realer than a motherfucker.
Thank you for everybody that watched. I haven't done a lot of reaction videos because, you know, me
Let
and
me
Glitch
just-
got sick, but he's got something to say. Oh,
I love all of y'all, man. The haters, the in-betweens,
that's a fact.
especially the fans. Every single one of y'all
The in-betweens.
are here to see what's happening in terms of my career and how I propel it forward. And yeah, I can't wait to deliver more content and more material.
Can you hear the song in the back? I can hear Panalo in the back. Someone in the house is listening to the song.
That is, whatever it may be, my collaborations with people in my camp, people that are not in my camp, my family members, like everything that just goes into it, like y'all watching the steps and like even these, I was just going, so that's what it is, man.
I wonder why that's blinking.
I guess it's time's up.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Wish you would say thank you so much,
Thank you
Aaron.
to Wish. Aaron.
We love you, bro. But that,
Much love.
our family's waiting downstairs because we're about to play Tongits.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
They're waiting.
Tongits
We love
time, let's
everyone.
go. We love you guys. Peace.
Oh yeah, gotta show this up.
Oh, that's right.
My baby got this one. Love you, baby.
Boss. Glitching, baby.
I'ma bleep that out. Peace.
Peace.
There you go. We did it in one shot. I am proud of myself, but also it was easy because I just didn't feel like I didn't want to stop in the middle. You know, I was interested in the whole thing, so I'm glad I continued, finished it, and now I know the whole story, you know, of Panalo, and I know a little bit more about Easy Mill and everything. So there you go. It was a lot of fun, and I guess this is my introduction to H-Bomb. Maybe I'll check out his video Cultura. Do you want a reaction video to it, or, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'll just check it out on my end, you know, all alone, just chilling on my couch, you know what I mean? So if you have more facts to add to this video, please don't hesitate to do it in the comment section below. I'm gonna stop talking because this video is very long. All I'm gonna say is thank you for joining me as usual. Maraming salamat po. And you can look forward to my reaction of Freeze on Monday, hopefully, if everything goes correctly. It's a dope video. That's all I'm gonna say right now. So, take care of yourselves, have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you for watching. Subscribe here, and please like the video to show your support and appreciation for my work, and turn on the notification bell to be poked for future content. Yeah.